Here I finally. It's after the show from a couple weeks ago and just unraveling the mic cords. Because Mike had the mics. That's Mike, and he had the mics. Yes. Somewhere in there.
There we go.
See, Mike did have the mics. There's the mics, and that's Mike. Gene's like, there shall be no Bohemian Rhapsody. But can you sing it? Let him go! Let him roll! Let him go! Let him go! Let him go! Mamma mia! There's a boat and a table for the fight for me! For me! For me! Okay. Tell me something random about your day. Or something. Talk about some shit.
I have to get a lawyer tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm thinking about them. And it's going to cost a lot of money.
I love the fact that he's flipping off the camera. While
That's how he feels about having to use a lawyer.
It's
Yeah.
multitasking is what it is. It's showing anger
I'm sad
as
at
well
the
as
moment.
angst.
It's a broad statement, is that what it is.
I don't want to do that. I'm sad.
No me
Look for the
gusta.
lawyer though.
Gene, you were talking about like holiday movies earlier.
Oh yeah.
I got another good holiday movie for you. If you watch Jack Frost.
No, well, the one with Michael Keaton or
No, Michael
because
Keaton.
there is a Jack Frost with Michael.
Yeah, I
Keaton,
know.
and
I
don't want to get confused.
Yeah, okay. No, not that
The
one.
one with the killer snowman.
Yes, that one.
But that Jack Frost with Michael Keaton, he's also a snowman.
But he's not a killer snowman.
He's not a killer snowman, but it's confusing.
It's like a complete ripoff, really. Wait, which came out first?
I think the Michael Keaton one came out first, and then the other one came out and teabagged it. Kind of like how Pacific Rim had like Atlantic Rim. There's like those knockoff movies.
Atlantic Rim?
There's Atlantic Rim, yeah. It's got like a rap artist in there and some other guys.
Oh God.
It's pretty bad, but it's that's my speed.
Was that like that fucking one that was like a knockoff Transformers that came out like a few years ago?
That's right, yeah. So they had
What was it, the Changeformers or some bullshit like that?
They had, you know, I mean that's
Buttformers.
They I mean that's the thing is like there's a lot of movies. There was one where there was like an alien invasion kind of movie, like the Battle of L.A. or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made another one that was called something similar, and it was launched around the same time just to capitalize on the actual, you know, theatrical release.
Right.
They do that a lot nowadays. But it's what's embarrassing is the fact that you're basically biting off of something that's already not original.
Yeah, pretty much.
So when people are like trying to do like a RoboCop release, that's almost like insurance because no one's going to try and release a RoboCop movie when the RoboCop movie in question is already a remake.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of weird. But it's also kind of stupid because it's like, why are you even remaking the first one anyway? The original one was fine enough as it is, and they just decided, oh, yeah, we need to have like a new cast, and Samuel L. Jackson's going to get angry in this new movie, and he's going to be...
You're a RoboCop, motherfucker!
Motherfucking RoboCop's in this motherfucking plane.
I'm tired of these motherfucking ED-209s in this motherfucking city.
Yeah, it's outrageous. But I mean, you know, maybe that's what they're trying to capitalize on is not so much that it makes any sense to do a remake, but the fact they like Samuel L. Jackson signed on for this. Let's capitalize on that. I think,
Yeah.
you know, I kind of feel like that's...
Oh, they had Samuel Jackson. Did they have Michael Keaton in that too?
Michael Keaton, yeah, Michael Keaton.
They had like that. They almost got like an all-star cast in that.
Yeah, it's
like
an
we gotta,
ensemble cast. It may as well
we gotta
be
save this sinking ship somehow.
Aren't they redoing like Sound of Music?
They already did.
Well,
It was like a made-for-TV thing, I think.
No, but I thought that they were making it again though, like theatrically.
I don't know.
And it's like, you know, wasn't the first one enough? Wasn't that good enough? Yeah, there's a
There's
lot
some
of...
other movie they're remaking. Oh, they're remaking the Terminator.
Man, I can't wait for them to remake The Hobbit Part 2. Because that just came out, and that's ripe pickings for them to make another Hobbit movie.
I'll admit there are some movie remakes that they did that they kind of did. It's like, okay, it's not bad. I'll give it that. Like I'm sorry, me personally, like the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't fucking, you know, the action. It wasn't my Freddy, but you know, it was.
I mean,
It was all right.
I feel like Freddy vs. Jason was way more, you know, applicable.
Well,
Because at least that was original. It may have sucked, but at least, you know, it was...
sucked so bad it was awesome.
Yeah. No, that's
Come on now.
speed.
That was epic.
And then Jason X, which,
Oh,
you know,
God.
a lot of people, they're like, how can you follow up Malcolm X? And it's like, you know, you follow it up with Jason X because there's persecution of different kind. Like, you know, one guy's fighting for civil rights and the other guy's fighting for, like, murder rights. And it's a very, you know, it's a topical subject. So
Murder rights.
it's not everybody's kind of movie, you know. And it's also Jason in space, which is, it's a very...
Space Jason!
It's you know, it's not for everybody. You have to be in the right frame of mind for that. Or no frame of mind.
Yeah, that wasn't the only one they did, but they did the Hellraiser in space too, which I honestly really loved that. That was actually a really good movie.
Wasn't that like
good.
Event Horizon? Because that might as well have been.
It might as well be, but it was like Event Horizon with Pinhead,
That was a scary ass.
which is
movie.
even better.
Event Horizon was a scary ass movie just
Yeah.
by itself. And it's like you already know when the engine core, you go in there and there's like spikes protruding from the inside of your engine core.
Like,
It's like, who the hell engineered that? You know, that
You
guy
say
just
like,
got-
you know, this doesn't look right. I don't know.
That's totally not OSHA standards. It's safe. No, none of the workers are gonna.
I'm gonna call my supervisor about this.
Someone's gonna go in there and be like, I'm not gonna change any of those dilithium crystals because that's not a safe environment for me to work in. My spacesuit is gonna get punctured the minute I get inside there. No, no thanks.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not
All the
gonna work.
nope.
No.
But yeah. But anyway, Jack Frost, the actual horror movie.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
It was cheesy and absolutely horrible and worth watching.
Yeah, that sounds like that's totally the kind of movie I would want to watch.
Yeah, you have to watch.
Probably on Netflix, right? Is it on Netflix?
Shit, you can find it on Netflix. You can find it on YouTube. Because you know how you can find full movies on YouTube now?
A lot of YouTube movies, they have the full thing on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because quite honest, let's be honest. Jack Frost really isn't worth, like, you know, spending anything on. But it's worth watching, but not if you have to shell a lot of money
I
for it.
disagree, though. I mean, you know, if it, I mean, everything has a value.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people, you know, one man's trash is another person's garbage, you know.
What?
You know, that's the thing. It's like some people like watching bad movies, and then some people adore it. So then there's that. There's no middle ground, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on that. 3 cents with tax.
You know, I have a shitload of horror movies at home. Have like a whole DVD set I found like old grindhouse films. I have not even watched yet.
I mean, that's
It's just sitting there collecting dust. The fuck's wrong with me?
But I mean, you know, that's the thing. It's like it is collecting dust, but there's maybe a reason for that. You know.
It's waiting for that one perfect time to break it out.
You know, because like just like in the movies, you need to have that one guy come in and blow the dust off the covers, and then like Discovery, even though that thing existed prior, it got buried for a reason, and a good reason at that. And then some mishap, you know, happens, and a hapless person comes by and is like, oh, you know, well, this is fine. I'm going to discover something new, and they're going to blow the dust off of it, and they're going to put the disc in there. They're going to be traumatized, and it's going to be a good time. You know,
Kind of like when I watched Driller Killer.
Yeah, okay, so you lent me that, and I haven't watched it yet. That's collecting dust, so I'm waiting for the right time for me to blow the dust
Once
off.
again.
Yeah, I'm going to be waiting for the right time for me to
And
blow the
shit.
dust off.
Usual drinking then?
it's going to be great because then it's like a rediscovery. You know?
And I keep forgetting to bring you Private Parts too. It's like that's a movie you need to watch. If you're doing a song pretty much about the movie.
I have no idea what the background is.
So, but the thing is that you can't collect us. You have to watch that because it's fucking epic. It's not Oscar winning, but it is fucking. You know, it's one of those things. It's like it's classic '70s cheese at its best.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of movies in the '70s that are great.
Yeah.
Death Race 2000.
Oh God,
great.
yes.
And then they're trying to remake it and stuff, and they did.
No, they already did, and it was
They
just.
did it, and it was supposed to be Tom Cruise, and then they went with like, I think they went with Jason Statham.
They did, and they made two.
And then
There was like a fucking sequel.
And it's like, you know, I don't know how that works. It's I thought David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone did a great job in the original. I didn't really think that you had to remake it.
Yeah.
But then speaking of other automotive crisis movies, they're remaking a Mad Max movie, or they're making a new one. Right?
Well, no, they're making it's not a remake. It's going to be a new one. It's just not going to be Mel Gibson.
See, so at least there's some original idea. It
Yeah.
might be a good idea. It may suck hard, but at least it's going to be a good idea.
See, that's what I want to see. Don't remake it. Make your own sequel to
At
it.
least, you know, be original and suck, rather than remake something and try for something that you can't even grasp.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what's sad about the movie industry today is they're trying so hard to like capitalize, make money, and it's like, you know, you already made money with that product back in the '80s, and you're gonna just reinvent the wheel. I mean, why not just like, you know, progress and make something new?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, it's pretty sad state of affairs.
Yeah. I mean, it was like I said. Like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake was alright.
Hey, you feeding back over there?
Somebody's feeding back.
Yeah.
But Nightmare on Elm Street one was okay. The Halloween ones, the Rob Zombie Halloween ones, actually, I actually did like.
Yeah.
I liked them. It was like the same story but a different telling. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that's the thing.
And
when you reinvent it that way, it's more of a creative thing.
yeah.
But I feel like most of these movies, they're not doing anything new. They're not bringing anything new to the table. It's kind of disappointing.
AJ's gonna kill this conversation.
Yes, do it.
Here we go. What bullshit is you loading?
This is the motherfucking jam. Thought the Transformer song was the shit.
Is it Jan Terry? Because if it's not Jan Terry, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you know, I gotta agree with you, man.
Oh, gotta go through the.
Put on the Jan Terry.
That bitch is
I
Krieg.
can tell you, Jan Terry will tell you a new one.
Gente is Krieg.
She's actually living here in LA. Actually.
Yeah, I know.
Jan Terry.
Yeah, she is.
Is she walking in LA?
I don't know. I don't know if she affords a car or not, but I mean.
Oh, we should subject AJ to Jan
what
Terry.
I'm saying is we need to either open with her or play a show with her.
We'll do a show with her and Fart Barf
At the same time, yeah.
at the same time. I mean, we'll say at the same time. They're playing at the same time.
Like one at a time, all at once, but one at a time.
What the fuck?
All right.
Keyboards in.
Why do you want to start a classic rock band? Well, it shouldn't even classic rock. This is like 80s butt bar rock. You talk about the Hobbit right now.
Yeah, the pressing issue that everyone needs to know.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a
How
fucking big deal, dude.
how is the Hobbit doing?
Right. Oh.
And
Oh, we're getting a drive-by for a second.
Hey.
my lights on?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Even the back one?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're good.
You're good. Get the fuck home.
I I'm enjoying the movies. I do think that they're kind of overdone. Because, like, you reach the end of the movie and
It's still not over.
yeah, it's like, the end of this movie, it doesn't really end in a spot where it's kind of like,
There's no resolution.
yeah, it kind of ends in a weird spot. So, and then you have to, now I gotta, like, wait a year for part 3.
Huh?
Our touring wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Just make that your new home.
Offer them $600 for it. Going broke.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Live in it.
Do it now. Well, I mean, why hesitate? If it's for sale, I mean, fucking, he doesn't have a house. That's right there.
There's his house. Right there.
Make it happen. I mean, whatever.
Is
He's
$600
talking about.
like a real offer?
If that's $600, I mean, fuck, dude, I'll buy the fucking $600.
It's $600, man. You gotta figure.
That's like a tanker. I could fucking put all kinds of shit in there. That'd be just like the fucking Vietos days. You just got a tanker and just drive that around, and people are like, "What's this?" And they're like, "Oh, just let it go through because it's an RV." Oh, it's gonna be great. But I don't know what it's for sale for.
Yeah.
He needs to make a reasonable offer, I guess.
Yeah. Somehow I don't think the owner of that's gonna take 600.
No, that's like maybe even the licensing fee might be 600.
Oh yeah. Cause that's right. It's gonna be a little more.
Where it's like you have maybe a bathroom in there, and it's probably gonna require a lot more work than like a regular car license. I don't know. I don't even know how RVs work.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Like, you take a dump in there, where does it go?
On the road, man. On the fucking road.
Right out to the road.
You flush it, it hits the guy behind you.
Yeah. It just sucks.
If it's a cop, that's even better.
You don't follow. You don't drive behind those. That's what you don't do.
Yeah.
See, I'd imagine if that system is not working well, it's not going to be good times.
Oh, it's working well, dude. It works well. You just, as long as it jettisons off the side, you're good to go. And it's good to go, I guess, too.
Let's go.
We've all been in a porta potty, in a public porta potty, in some type of public event.
But I tell you, I've never been in a mobile porta potty. One that's,
It's not. It's not hooked up to a sewer system. How different can it be?
I guess it's kind of like when you're in an airplane, you're like 5
Yeah,
miles up,
but-
100,000 miles up in the sky or whatever in the space, and then you hit the flush and it just like goes right out there, and then if you're in an RV, it just goes right out the side or whatever. It's like Spy Hunter, where you hit the smoke screen and oil slick.
It's a pee
all at the same
screen.
time. That's all at once.
Oh, there's follows. Quick, hit the poop screen.
Yeah.
Oh, poop slick.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that something like that, I mean, it just goes out the back, or out the bottom, or both.
No, actually, it has like a tank that fills up, and you have to like take it somewhere where you can empty it, like an RV station.
Like while you're going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it doesn't act. Even it's funny. It thinks of what actually doesn't run out. It goes fills up a tank and you have to empty. It's like a septic tank or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that makes sense. That's more reasonable than just like spraying it to your neighbor.
Spraying it on your neighbor.
You're driving. You're on your way to Vegas or whatever, or Lake Havasu, and then everybody's got their windows down and everybody's having a good time until the guy in the RV in front of them decides to just activate the jettison, and then the magic
Turbo boost.
The magic happens, and then you're like, that was not magical. That was less.
There's nothing magical about that.
Was less than thrilling.
It's more magically horrible.
It was not magically delicious. It's not Lucky Charms. That was anti-Lucky Charms.
That was not like visiting the Magic Castle.
Totally
You're
not.
saying.
I mean, some magic happened. Foul sorcery happens. What happened?
Indeed.
Which ties back to the Hobbit.
Look at that!
I see what you did there.
Yes.
I see what you did.
So like, it kind of feels like I just want to see the whole story, even if it were shorter than this version.
I got news for you. 1977, the Rankin Bass version, the animated one.
Yeah.
It's a short story,
Wait.
and you get to see the whole thing.
You mean
It was a
Bakshi?
shit.
Yeah, the Ralph Bakshi.
Bakshi? Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, that was
that's right. Ralph Bakshi did the Hobbit, and then Rankin Bass did the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And that's the one in 1978. They ran out of budget at the end, and
Yeah.
like the
They didn't
host
finish
of
it.
the host of works were like represented with like spheres moving, and that was the only thing moving.
Mhm.
That was high tech for that time.
Yeah.
Rotoscope stuff.
Yeah, the best part was when they rotoscope Aragorn tripping over his sword. Like, because he's supposed to be like the tracker, right? Like, he's supposed to be the most sure-footed guy. He knows where he's going, and he's running, and then his sword goes right between his legs, and he trips over it, and he eats shit. Right as he's about to eat shit, it cuts as if it never happened. Like, they went through the trouble of animating it, and that's what I found intriguing about that movie. That was the single most intriguing part of the movie. Not the ring wraiths, not Frodo, not Gollum, not any of that stuff, but the fact that they animated Aragorn tripping over his sword and then cut right as he was about to eat shit and faceplant, and then as if nothing happened.
I have okay. Somebody answer me this, because just let me know if I'm crazy or not. But I remember when watching like the animated Hobbit back then. It's like when they were talking about the dragon, they were pronouncing it Smaug, not Smaug, and everybody's like, and now
Now
it's like everybody's saying Smaug. You just because it's spelled that way doesn't mean it's said that way. Am I correct in that?
I mean, you know, I'm not an expert. I'm just thinking that they decided probably to say it differently because they didn't want it, you know, too many jokes about L.A. smog. But I felt like in the animated one, I thought that they called it smog.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, it's like what's up with everybody going Smaug, Smaug? It's like it's like saying swag, Smaug, yeah, swag,
Swag.
Smaug.
I would be more willing to say that the movie version is right. That's because the animated version was made by an American. But I don't know. I don't know for sure which is the correct pronunciation.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if a British person were to pronounce it, they'd probably say smog.
Yeah.
But who knows? I'm not British.
All I know is just some the guys went on the radio or whatever to say the desolation Smaug.
Yeah.
It's just like God, it sounds annoying.
I like the fact that it's the initials are D.O.S. You know, and that's like the Spanish for two.
What's going on, guys?
What's
What's
going
up?
on? How's it going?
Or
Yeah, he's like recording, you know, blackmail photos.
That's all right.
Like that.
I hope you guys get the evidence you need.
Sweet. Yes. Yes.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy.
But yeah, Desolation of Smog, DOS, Disk
DOS.
Operating System. Don't we see you?
DOS.
DOS Boat, DOS Dragon.
DOS Dragon.
Except it's not really a dragon, it's a wyvern.
It's a what?
It's a wyvern. The way they represented the dragon in the movie.
Oh.
See, a dragon has his front legs separate from the wings.
Ah, see, now we're getting technical here.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Technical.
You know, the more you know.
And knowing is half the problem. I mean, battle.
Half of something. It's, yeah, I don't know. You know, who's to say? I mean, you know, maybe Tolkien had like a drawing of the dragon and how it.
The roaring of Smaug.
Smaug has
Smaug.
no, like, you know, no Jurassic Park legs in front or arms or whatever.
Like, you know what? Smaug needs some swag.
Well, he had all the bling, right? Because I mean, he
Yeah.
had all the gold. He was the king of the mountain, and you know, he had the.
Oh,
he
the
had
Mountain King. Sorry.
He had the spinners on his teeth, and he had all that stuff. He had the hydraulics. He had
Yeah, it was interesting having a dragon with hydraulics back then, you know? Lowrider dragons
well, I mean,
and
how are you
shit.
going to land? It's going to be painful on your knees. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You have to be able to land, you know, proper and without pain.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like maybe that's how it is. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see the movie yet.
You know, somehow I like your version better, though.
Speculation, but I mean, I think that if he was to hit the switches, he'd be going like, you know, he's doing this thing, and then like, you know, the other guy in the vehicle is going like, oh yeah, this is great. The guy with the saddle, because like if you're gonna ride a dragon, you have to have a saddle, right? And then if you had the saddle, it'd have to be set up just right. I don't know. Hydraulics would probably make it like a mechanical bull, though, so maybe it's not the best idea.
Oh, they see him rolling, they hating.
It's not, you know, it's not for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I think the Hobbits needed an RV like that one.
That's why. So they could have just shot poop at the dragon.
It probably wasn't for sale though, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, you know, if they could have stole some fucking money from the dragon, they could have came back, got
he
that.
had a lot of gold. He had all the gold under the mountain. You know, he didn't. He probably wouldn't have missed any of that.
He ain't gonna miss shit. Fuck that guy.
I didn't see any of the scenes where he was swimming, doing a backstroke, counting his money in the pool.
Like Scrooge McDuck.
Like Scrooge McDuck. He didn't do any of that.
Smog tails. Woo!
Oh. Wow. On that note.
On that note, I better end this video anyway.
I gotta jump like Lee, you know.
Alright. So anyway, say bye to everyone.
Bye to everybody.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Bye to everyone. I didn't say it right.
Bye to all,
Yeah.
however many of you.
Say hello and goodbye to
all 1.75 of y'all.
Yes.
say hello and goodbye to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and fucking Tumblr and all that bullshit.
And
And
your
fizzle
two-
bizzle.
and
Fizzle
your
bizzle.
2.5 kids.
Yeah. 1.1 picket fence and 3.5 cats. 3.25 cats.
Yes.
It just went down by a quarter.
Goddamn.
Because they owe taxes.
It's the economy's down, you know.
Yeah.
It's a rough
Yes.
time, you know.
Cutbacks.
We're already trying to ban the
Cutbacks.
homeless from being fed.
Alright.
I mean, cats, they're even less than human. They're less than zero at that point. It's like -5. It's a square of a negative number. It's like an unreal number.
That's some bullshit.
I'm
Yeah.
sure this has all been very interesting.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Educational.
We're just jabbering on, jibber jabber.
This is what we usually do after practice, so.
Always.
It's not always about the Hobbit, but, you know, or fucking battle fans that shoot poop screens or anything like that, but, you know.
It should be.
They should be, yes.
Because honestly, it's like, you're gonna act like you're better than that, and you're not.
You're not better than a poop screen battle van.
You have to admit, when you wake up in the morning and you say, that's not good. It actually is. You're going to wake up and you're going to be like, I wish I had that. Because when you go down the 101 or the 405 or whatever, the 170, 134, and you're like, this fucking traffic sucks, you're going to wish to fucking hell that you had a battle wagon that could spray, you could just hit the number 1 button and it goes number 2. Something like that.
Brown note motherfuckers on the freeway.
Because sometimes you just need that.
Sometimes I want to do that to people when I'm driving, but, I don't have that feature on my car.
The wherewithal. Well, that's when you just make do and you just drop chow, go right out the window, and just, while you're going, you just let it happen. It's, au natural, as you say.
Yeah.
On that note, howdy.
95,000.
I gotta go.
Alright. Bye,
I gotta
guys.
sleep.
All right.
See you later.
Got some sleeping to do.
Thanks for watching. Or thanks for talking. Some bullshit.
Thanks for listening to our jibber jabber.
Yes. I hope.
I'm sure it'll all be edited to make it interesting. Oh no, it won't.
No.
Oh yeah. There's nothing interesting. There's nothing valid being said here.
And that's why it stays.
The best thing that could happen is it just gets deleted by accident on purpose.
It'll just be edited and made clearer.
It needs to be like just focus on AJ the whole night. Just his rage and his anger.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
And him whining about each song we play.
That's not whining as it is winning.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
add the H, and then you remove the H and you add an N.
There you go. Songs are good when he hates playing them.
Right. Yeah. His disapproval is our approval.
That's right.